Time to add some of the new cards, eh? Alright, hi, hello, it's your boy JP bringing you another deck profile to my channel. So I know I literally did one a few weeks ago, but since then we've gotten some new CyberDragon support, so here I am giving you my current CyberDragon deck, and as you can see up here it says 2018 too, because of course it's the second of the year. Anyway, we are here, and yeah, so there's not much for me to say. I've just removed a few cards to make room for the new support. I'm sure if you watch the last deck profile, it's pretty obvious what I've done. Anyway, I'll quickly tell you the changes. So I got rid of the Kaiju engine entirely, other than the 2 JaicePyro, because I like JaicePyro. I got rid of Hatronade because I feel like I already have enough of that stuff, so I don't need it. I got rid of Upstart Goblin, and then I changed the extra a bit, and then I changed everything else a little bit, but that's the main things of a Monster Reborn. I also got rid of Monster Reborn. Those are the main things. Anyway, if you want to look at the rest of the changes, or you want the Kaiju engine and look at the old deck profile before this, because this one is more pure and uses a new support. Anyway, we have a 2 JaicePyro, like I said, because it's a JaicePyro. You can get rid of any opponent's monster that's annoying, add the special summon CyberDragon to get a free Chimera tech. Then you can go into the new CyberDragon if you normal summon the core machine. I don't know, do whatever you want. And then of course we have 3 CyberDragon, got the old artwork because I love the evil theme. We have 3 Galaxy Soldier. It's a pretty good card, works very well with CyberDragons. If you didn't know that, then I'd be very surprised, unless you're literally new to the game or coming back anyway. We also have 3 Dry because it can make itself level 5, and then 2 Veer. Now, people might question 2 things here. Why do you have Veer, or why is it only at 2? So to answer 1, I like Veer and I think it's useful. You can use it in many different plays, and I'll tell you a combo in a second. And 2, it's only at 2 because I feel like 3 is too much, 1's not enough, and 2 is just good because of you got desires. So if you banish 1, you know, whatever, you got the other one, then you can search this if you know, you're in a tough situation and special summon it, you know. I'm sure you guys figure it out. I don't know. I just like it at 2. Play tested, I like it at 2. If anything, I'd see myself dropping it to 1. I definitely don't want to add it to 3 though. But anyway, so if you guys do not know, when you special summon a CyberDragon name, so it could be Dre or CyberDragon or Core or anything, you can special summon this as well. Also, real quick, if you're summoning Core or Hertz, do not summon this with it, because then you can't machine dupe unless you don't want to or can't machine dupe. Yeah. Anyway, so if you summon Dre and Veer, that's either a free rank 4 or a free rank 5. Because if you do use this guy's effect, then you can instantly go into a rank 5 because they both become rank 5. Or you can just leave them at rank 4 and go into a rank 4. And I'm going to say real quick, this is another reason why I'm doing an April ban list, not ban list, deck profile, because I'm wanting to change the deck a lot in May. Or, you know, I'm just going to do this and change it a lot off screen, and come back in May with another deck profile, because I'm going to be changing a ton of things. And that's what I put this here for, documentary, and if people wanted to copy it, then you can, but it's more so I can look back at it in the future. But if you guys want to look at it too and copy it, inspiration, you do that. Anyway, so there's that combo. We have, I just got a turtle. This is literally what I call him, is electromagnetic turtle, but I just call him turtle. So we have 1 turtle. It's only good for 1, you know, it's got decent defense if you need to set it, or you can use Rampage's effect to ditch it to the grave. So really you can ditch this and Hertz, get a CyberDragon back, and you send this just for protection. It's a good card, it's a light machine, you can't go wrong. And then we have 3 core, of course, it's a searcher, and it also searches rev system. The searcher will power bond now. Then we have 3 Hertz, the new card, which if you don't know, if it gets sent to the grave, you can add a CyberDragon from your graveyard or deck to your hand. And the cool thing about that is, if you have a core in your grave, or anything else you need, maybe you need a Veer for a combo, they can have CyberDragon in the grave, so you can bring him back to your hand, and if it's the start of your turn and you pitch this, maybe in like late game with your Galaxy Soldier, bring back a core, machine dupe, whatever you want. Anyway, it's a good card. And its second effect is, if a special summon from the graveyard, it becomes a level 5. Now, you don't really use that effect, but it's good for when you need to. However, it's a hard once per turn, and only one of each effect, so that's a bad thing about it, but it's still a really good card. It's a machine dupe target. It is pretty good in general, and the only way you special summon it, well, it used to be from cause effect, but now you can also use ref system, so both are pretty cool. Anyway, next we have instant fusion. A lot of people may not like this, but it can come in useful quite often. I've done a ton of duels, hours and hours worth on my channel, so if you want to check it out, you will see some plays of instant fusion. However, I can say sometimes it can get brooky, but it more so helps than not, because of it's a free rank 5 essentially. Then we have overload fusion. Now, the reason I bumped this up to 2 is because I found I always have a big graveyard. I mean, of course you do, CyberDragon, but I just want to be able to use it and then use the resources in my hand to go into Siege or Cease or something like that. So Power Bond's cool and it's good for OTKs, but then you usually use cards in your hand or field which you don't want. So I was like, you know, overload, send everything from the grave, banish it, you know, you just banish everything from the grave, you don't need it anymore. And then just extend. Well, this kind of, you know, you just OTK. If you can't OTK, well, I guess you're fucked, or you have to overlay into a Nova with the red page, which is bad. Anyway, on to the next card. We have 3 desires. A lot of people might not like desires in this deck, but I do, because of you draw 2 cards, and even if you banish a bunch of cards, it doesn't matter, because there's a bunch of search power in this, and this deck works in multiple ways. You can both fusion and exceed, so you know, if you banish all your power bonds, it doesn't matter. Anyway, then of course we have 2 power bonds. It's CyberDragons, it's a machine deck, of course we have power bonds. We have 3 machine dupe. Everyone knows how good machine dupe is in this deck, and if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh, literally all you do is get a core or Hertz, you put machine dupe on it, because these are counted as CyberDragon, you special summon 2 CyberDragon from your deck, so it's pretty good. Or up to 2 I should say. Yeah. Then Foolish Burial, a lot of people might not agree with this, but you can get rid of Turtle to save yourself. You can get rid of a core, especially if you're going second and you have this in your... Say if you have Machine Dupe and Foolish Burial, your opponent has a monster and you have an empty field. Foolish Burial, core into core, or core into Hertz, whatever you want to do. And then you can use Machine Loop and Van, get 2 CyberDragons and a core just from a Machine Loop and Foolish Burial in hand. And then you already... You didn't use your normal summon, so you can normal summon, I don't know, Hertz, and then Link 2, and then you can get something from your grave from Hertz. I don't know, it's a good card. Then we have 2 Cyber Repair Plant. Not gonna lie, considering bringing it back to 3 because of all the new cards in the deck, but I don't know, I guess we'll figure that out in the future. Also because of Repair Plant, but it's searchable. So not Repair Plant, I don't know, it's never mind. I was kind of considering it, but Then we have 2 Rev System. I'm considering trying it at 3, especially with desires, but I like it at 2. So yeah, so you can maybe draw one, then search the other one, or whatever you want. I don't know, I just like it at 2 currently, but I haven't done too much playtesting at 3, so I can always try that out. Then Limiter Removal. So Limiter Removal, it's a machine deck, it's a good card. Then 2 Twin Twisters. Now, this is another card that you can change out if you want. Now, the reason I keep it in my deck is because with Hertz and Core, you can pitch him and then do combos. Rev System, bring him back if that's what you want to do. You know, there's just a ton of different things that you can do. So I like it because it can also combo, and then if you have this thing in your hand, then it's a reason to get rid of it. So, you know, I just think it's useful. Anyway, onto the extra deck. We have a CyberDragon. Because if something happens to your Nova, you can bring it out. I know a lot of people like to play Barbroid, but I like this because of, with Overload and Power Bond, if you need piercing damage, you can just get into this high attack, get over anything, you know. And Rampage, that has 2100, so unless you have a Sieger, you can't really do much, or if you can't suck something up with Infinity, just go into CyberDragon and get over it, easy. You've got Overload Fusion, you can get things in grey super easy, so you're good. Okay, so next up we have Mega Fleet. It's a good card, comes in handy quite oftenly. So I don't really know to explain that. In Link format, it's really good. Also, I've built this deck trying to work in MR3, MR4, and Exceeds Infusion, just an all-around variety deck. So if it looks a bit weird, it might be why, but I like it. It works. However, as I said, I'm going to be changing a lot in the future, so make sure to check out the next deck profile of this, because it's hopefully going to be completely changed. Anyway, we'll see. I have Chimera Tech because of a lot of people play CyberDragons because of new support. I'm joking. It's because you have JaicePyro, because JaicePyro is useful. Then we have a Rampage. Kind of considering putting it as a 2 because we have 2 Overloads and 2 Power Bomb, but I don't know. I might just keep it at 1. We have Panzer for the instant fusion target, and then if you have it and your opponent has something you can't destroy, then Panzer Dragon end turn, and then this will just destroy it. Yeah. Okay, so then we have Gaia, the Thunder Charger, which you can overlay over anything here basically, and then you can attack and do piercing damage. It's good to combo off of Volcasaurus, because Volcasaurus destroys something, does damage equal to its original attack, but then it can't attack, so then you just put Gaia over it and you're good. So then we have 2 Infinities, which go with 2 Novas, because it's an Infinity, and I like it at 2 because of, you know, you can spam out multiple Novas easy with this deck. Then we have Pleiades, because Pleiades is a good card. You can bounce back your core, bounce back opponent's cards, anything, it just works. Of course, Volcasaurus, 2 Novas, it's a Nova, you can bring back cards from your grave, anything. Then we have Decode Talker. A lot of people might be like, why do you have Decode Talker? 1, it's a link 3 that doesn't require machines, so you can use it with anything. So if someone who geometries you, like I've experienced recently, you can just get rid of them with Decode Talker, because of if you have only these 2 which require machines, then you're fucked, because you just got tokens stuck there. Not to mention it's a pretty decent card, and say if you want to extend combos, sometimes it actually really helps to go into Decode Talker and then revive other things. I know I've done a ton of combos with it, you can check it out if you want. But we have Sieger, the newest guy that can buff up any machine by 2100, assuming it already has 2100 attack. And then Khalifa Genius, because it's also a pretty decent card. Now everything in the side deck here are things that I've considered, or things that I've tried out, so if you want to go ahead and use them, you can, but it's all personal opinion. But like I said, if you guys are thinking that this is a bit of a weird deck, I've already explained to you what the purpose of it is, and it's going to be changed quite a bit in the future. However, I don't really want to spoil what I'm considering changing, although I've kind of already done a little bit, because I want to do that in live stream and test it with you guys, and you guys can give feedback, and we'll change it more and more and more. But yeah, all I can say is it's definitely going to get changed in the future. But this is just a card thing now, and if you want to try out this card, go ahead, it's searchable. You can pop it with Twin Twister, get a search. If you know it's dead, do whatever you want. Anyway, this is the second deck profile of CyberDragon of the year. There'll be another one in next month, even without new support, because I'm going to be changing up the deck a lot, I can guarantee that. Shout out to all my viewers who have helped me with the deck or given me feedback. We've actually been doing a lot of testing, however this isn't ones we've been testing. We've been testing with some crazy decks, which I don't want to show right now because I don't know if they want me to show you, because some of them did a lot of work on it. I don't know. Anyway, this is a deck. Viewers, if you want to help me make this deck even better, then join live streams and we can use the test one over here. Where is it? Test. See, you guys can test it together and have a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, peace, bye. Hopefully we get that new hero revealed soon so I can do a hero deck. Haha, yeah.
Let me get a pop when the beat goes.